Hey Dylan, thanks for taking my call.
Hey Dylan, big fan of the show.
Huge fan of the show. Love what you're doing.
Such a big fan of the show. I'm so glad to have a minute of your time.
Hi, Dylan. It's Robin.
Dude, Dylan.
Look, I cannot help you. I'm sorry. It's not hard to understand, okay? So here's my thought. You would be crazy to think that.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hey Dylan. I'm Dylan Barry, and we are here. We got YouTube to come down here and record this for us. It's a big day, producer Bill. Thanks for making that happen, dude. That was huge. But yeah, we're here. If you're listening on iTunes, we are on YouTube right now. And this is a very special, very cool episode. We're doing something very special in a segment I'm calling Bracket Breakdown. Don't know if that's been taken by someone else, and if it has, I apologize. But basically, this show is all about me as a millennial answering big questions at large. And I think one that's very important in our society and in our culture is what's the best Disney Channel original movie? What is the best Disney Channel original movie? Me and Bill sat down and we were like, gosh, what do you need to answer? Now's the one. And so with that, I'm going to send us into Bracket Breakdown. All right, welcome to Bracket Breakdown here on Hey Dylan. I brought in two esteemed panelists for today's breakdown. Complex.com posted an article, and it was the top 40 best Disney Channel original movies. Now, what we did here at the Dylan Barry Network is we turned it into a bracket, okay? And I have two gentlemen here. Two millennials just like me who know everything and anything there is to know about life, and they're here to help me solve what is the greatest Disney Channel original movie. First, he is a man who lives life relentlessly. He's been on this channel. He's a big fan of El Jefe. Friday nights, Saturday nights, Tuesday nights, it doesn't matter. You can find him downtown Tempe. It's Richie Becerra. Richie, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, Dylan? Thanks for having me back on.
Dude, I'm excited to hear your insight on Disney Channel original movies. Our second panelist, if you will, whether he is dealing in the white picket fences of Gilbert or in the trenches of Apache Junction, this man always brings his best. Please give it up for Shay Real. Shay, how's it going?
Thank you. I'm feeling great, man. Feels good to be a recurring guest, man.
Yeah, both of you guys, you're back.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Definitely blessed.
You are blessed. All right, boys, we're gonna get right into it. We made this bracket based off of the Complex top 40, except we switched out a few. Some we were not aware of. We weren't familiar with, so we put in ones that we loved that didn't make the cut. Before we get started on the bracket, I want to hear from you guys. Maybe Shay first. You sent the link. What were some surprises in these rankings?
I think to me, some of the surprises, I wouldn't say surprises. It was just like kind of cool and nostalgic to see some of the names back.
Right.
I haven't seen these movies or read about them in like
years.
a really long time. So just to see the name, like The Luck of the Irish,
Yeah.
like it was kind of cool, man. But I mean, obviously the big hitters were pretty front and center.
Yeah.
That wasn't a surprise.
Richie, what about you?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
What stood out for you for this list of top 40?
From the original list that came out, the first thing that I kind of saw that I didn't see Stuck in the Suburbs, and I thought that was like a big one that had come out that a lot of people wanted to see and were eager to see. So I was surprised that one wasn't on there.
Hey, the Cheetah Girls was kind of low.
As a ranking, yeah, it ended up being 13 on the rankings, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheetah Girls was 26.
Right, yeah, 26. And even a movie we talked about this is Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire in the late 30s, man. That's not late 30s. And I'm curious to hear how old this person was who made this list, because it really does depend on your time, because we're gonna get into it,
that's true.
There were some early DComs that we may have missed, but we're here to solve it. We're here to figure it out. We're gonna start with round one. In the top left of your bracket, we got first seed Brink versus Twitches. All right, now boys, let's talk first. What do you remember about these movies? And yeah, Richie, what do you remember about either one of these?
I remember probably more about Twitches. I think that was more our time. But I just remember it was two sisters, and I just remember them because they were from Sister, and they were like split up at birth or something. They had mystical power, stuff like that.
Yeah, man, they really did milk those sisters. I feel like they were in another movie too. Man, I think we're gonna be asking a lot through this bracket is where are
these people now?
Oh my gosh, because they
probably answers we're not gonna know either.
Oh man, they were working, and yeah, we might find maybe a few people who are still working today regularly. Shay, what about you?
I remember Brink. I know it was like a little before our time. Like I think I was like looking at the date, I was 4 when it came out, but I think it was cool because Dylan, you went to elementary school with me. Like I used to think skateboarding was really cool.
Yeah.
And so big. Like, Brink was like a skating movie and like a rollerblade or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was pretty cool, man. And then they had the main character, I feel like, was in every other Disney original movie.
Eric Von Detten, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in every one. So like I just felt like when he was in a Disney movie, like it was gonna be cool.
Yeah, he's a guy. I think he might have been in Princess Diaries, which
he was.
He was
Mia Thermopolis's. He was the popular boy in high school.
Yeah, and he had that look. He had that boyish charm that was cool. And yeah, Brink was one for me that I remember more than Twitches. I actually don't know that I ever saw Twitches, but Brink.
I don't think I did either.
Yeah, Brink in a household full of boys, and my oldest brother loved Brink, and actually all of us did. It was one that we recorded, I think, on video cassette and watched over and over again. So Brink is one as a 1 seed that I see that's. It deserves to be a top tier, in my opinion.
Takes you back to those Skateland nights in elementary school.
Skateland! Oh, wow. All right, boys, let's vote on this round. Who will advance here, Brink or Twitches? Richie, who's your vote?
I'm going Twitches.
You're going Twitches? Upset. Oh,
wow.
Man. UMBC.
Shout out UMBC.
Yeah. Air Bud. Shay, who you got in this match?
I got to go Brink.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, Brink is just it was maybe one of my earliest DComs, and so it definitely advances. All right, so sorry, Richie. Don't worry, you'll have your day. Hopefully you didn't have them. Hopefully you didn't have Twitches going super far.
No,
but they will not advance today. We're gonna go to the next round. Gotta kick it up at a 9 seed versus Cadet Kelly. All right, early Hillary Duff. What do you guys remember from these two movies? Because I'll be honest, I'll show my cards. There's only one that I really remember.
Same here.
Shay, go ahead.
I really only remember Cadet Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember it. I just remember that, like, obviously Hillary Duff was in it, and then the sister from Even Stevens was like
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember that one. The only thing I remember about Gotta Kick It Up, it was like a cheerleading movie, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I would just remember that because it was Mexican cheerleaders. That's why I remember it.
Yeah. Basically, to me, it was just like a G-rated version of Bring It On.
Okay. I mean,
definitely.
Yeah. And bro, it really makes you think. I wonder if Disney just wanted to use they use a lot of their TV show actors and actresses and just threw them in movies to make you go, man. That's Lewis's sister. Oh, like
that's like the only reason I remember Cadet Kelly.
Yep, Cadet Kelly. So Richie, what about you? What do you remember from these two?
That was the same thing. I don't remember much from Gotta Kick It Up, but
yeah,
Cadet Kelly, Hillary Duff. You can't not.
Wasn't that the movie where they were like yelling "Si se puede"?
Maybe that. See that?
I think it was, man. I think it was.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny, but that sounds right. Hopefully that's not offensive.
No.
Here's what I'll say about Cadet Kelly.
Yeah. After doing a little bit of interweb research, that was the movie where they chanted that.
That's funny.
Okay.
So for me, Cadet Kelly, it reminded me. I think I saw this movie and the military movie with the Wayans brother.
Major Payne.
Major Payne. I think I saw these back to back, and man, what a crossover that could have been. Major Payne and Cadet Kelly.
And maybe a little bit of Renaissance Man.
Hey, I mean, maybe. So honestly, yeah, Cadet Kelly's the one I remember. I don't even know if I saw Gotta Kick It Up. It's a good. I will point out it's another movie with an exclamation point in the title. Like, I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, man. What's up with that, dude?
I think
what is
that's 2 rounds in a row.
I think Corbin Blue's movie Jump In also an exclamation point.
Corbin Blue's movie, the title was just an exclamation point.
Yeah. I think it might be pretty clear where we go here, but I'm going Cadet Kelly. How about you guys?
I gotta go Cadet Kelly.
All right, Cadet Kelly with the sweep moves on. Tough matchup against Brink. We'll come back to it though. This next round, a 5 versus 12. We at 5. The Color of Friendship, and at number 12, this is a dangerous 12 seed. The Luck of the Irish.
Real dangerous. Real dangerous.
Real dangerous.
I think it's
like Loyola Chicago. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. So, Richie, what do you remember from Luck of the Irish? Or actually, no joke. I just watched Luck of the Irish this past St. Patty's Day. No joke. I watched this movie.
I'm jealous.
And man, it's bad. But I remember it was amazing. Like that's one of the great things is we should really never revisit these movies because they were perfect when we were 12 or 8 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Richie, what do you remember from Luck of the Irish?
That was definitely probably my most memorable one. You got the guy, he's a leprechaun, gets all small, just wants to play basketball.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I remember from it. I don't remember too much else, but I just remember him being small and like on the hoop. That's what I remember most.
True. And his mom and his grandpa.
Yeah. Didn't he own like a potato chip company or something like that?
Yes, he did. See, those little things. And then the RV with the medallions. Honestly,
the RV.
The movie gets really scary because it's this like angry Irishman.
When I was younger, dude, it was kind of frightening, man.
Yeah, that was scary. There was a part in this movie, and I'm gonna try to pull up the clip for this, but. Literally, the old man is explaining to his son that when the Irish came to America, they were so oppressed and they had so much adversity. And he says something, the grandpa says something like, man, we were pretty much in chains and shackles and we got pushed around and no one knows what we felt like. And the black friend looks at him and goes, huh? And no joke, I was watching with my girlfriend and I was like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was in a Disney Channel movie. Like, oh my gosh. Bro, crazy stuff.
Today.
Crazy stuff. Shay, what do you remember from either one of these movies?
So, just like I mentioned, the dude was a basketball player. And I think this one resonated with me so much because, like, I loved basketball. So, it was a Disney Channel movie where the character played basketball. And I think naturally that just made me really like it. But I do remember that the grandpa owned, like, a potato chip company. Yeah. And I guess that kind of ties into potatoes in Ireland or whatever. But but I do remember kind of being like freaked out a little bit in the movie for some reason. And tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a scene where like he gets chased inside the building? Or something, and
he is being chased.
I don't remember where it was at.
Well, there's a really weird part where there is a kind of intense car chase. But then they end up playing basketball at the end, and the Irish guy who's trying to steal the family's look, he gets like super leprechaun-y and dark-faced, and like is playing this intense game of basketball.
Yeah, man.
That's what got me, without a doubt.
That's what I remember the most as well.
here's what I'll say about The Color of Friendship, because I remember this movie.
I don't.
I've never seen that.
Here's what I remember: the previews, because I didn't watch it because when I was a little boy, it was about two girls and there was nothing funny about it, and it seemed really sad. And maybe it was a good movie for mom and dad to grab the kids and watch this movie, but as a kid who picked what he watched, that wasn't one that landed for me. But that being said, I do think, I believe it's about a white family adopting an African American girl, something along the lines of that.
I think that's kind of the basis of the whole movie.
And yeah, I think as a kid, like even those themes, like that is a good movie maybe to sit with your parents and they talk to you about it. But yeah, as a kid, that wasn't one that grabbed my interest for some reason. So with that, I think we got 3 votes for this 12 seed. Moving on, is that right?
Yeah,
100%.
All right, so the Luck of Irish moves on for The Color of Friendship. Unfortunately, we missed that one. All right, now we have
this next one's kind of good.
So a 13 seed versus a 4 seed. The Cheetah Girls as a 13 seed, like you said, Shay, that's pretty crazy that it landed that way. And Motocross as a 4 seed, which is another one that's like a 4 seed. That's crazy that it's that high up. Let's talk about it, boys. What do you see in this round?
So right off the bat, I was never like a fan of the Cheetah. I'm sure I saw it. I was probably like in 5th and 6th grade, so I do remember watching it, but I don't ever remember like being like really like ever enjoying it. Like I think it was like a more of a girl thing. I don't know. That's just me. But like I think at the time, like I think I just didn't like. I didn't like it as much as some kids our age did, because like we were in elementary school at the time, so we liked everything the same pretty much. Yeah. But I do remember I liked motocross, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a. I
don't know, man, but like now that I went back and like watched it, like it's kind of ahead of its time in certain things.
Yes,
I guess maybe.
Yes,
if you know what I'm getting at.
Right. I mean, there's a little bit of a Mulan like kind of aspect of
but I don't think that's why I liked it.
Yeah,
I just think that I thought it was a cool movie. Yeah. So for me, I personally enjoyed motocross more than I do the Cheetah Girls.
Richie, how about you?
I remember a lot from the Cheetah Girls, actually. I think I've seen all of them probably more than a couple times when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't know. But I think I always thought the music was good. I don't know. I was into music and stuff when I was a kid, so I just remember that being a good movie to watch. Listen to the soundtrack.
Cheetah Girls was a brand that kind of took off, too. I remember there were a lot of Cheetah Girls shirts and backpacks. Like, it was a big deal. You had Raven, right, from That's So Raven. She was like the Beyonce of that Destiny's Child that went on.
Yeah, you could say that.
You could totally say
that. Didn't one of them like end up with the Kardashian brother? I think they did. No,
Possibly.
I think so, man. I don't know.
I'm not into that whole family.
Well, I mean, I'm not either, but I know things.
All right. Well, okay. So as Cheetah Girls, motocross again. A lot of themes that are interesting. The way that kind of Disney tackled that of a girl trying to fit in with the guys in early 2000s, probably, which is now still a big deal. But motocross for me
almost
was cool.
20 years ago.
Motocross was cool for me. Dirt bikes were cool. And honestly, there was a motocross game on DisneyChannel.com.
There was. I remember that.
I had a lot of fun with that game. So that's what I can say. All right. So, guys, I think this one might be close, but who are you voting for? Richie, who you got?
Got the Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters.
Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. Shay, what do you got here, man?
I'm going to go motocross.
I think I'm going to have to side with Shay here on motocross. Sorry, Richie.
Richie, did you have the Cheetah Girls going far?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but
no. Hey.
Man,
I'm sure you'll win around, Richie.
Yeah. All right. We got a 3 and a 14 seed. In my opinion, a very low 14 seed. We have this movie Genius and Get a Clue. Now, cards on the table again. Never seen Genius. Never even heard of this movie. What do you guys have?
I remember that one.
Richie, go ahead. What was Genius?
It was a kid. I think he was in like junior high, but he gets into college or something, and then he's trying to make like college age friends, and the kid's like 13 years old, so he's trying to act like all tough and mighty. I remember that. That's about it, though.
All right. Shay.
I don't really remember much about Disney Channel or Genius, but Get a Clue. I felt like had a really strong cast.
Yeah, it did.
Like looking back at it.
Alfalfa, little Alfalfa. I think Brenda Song was in there.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. Yep.
I think there were some...
probably towards the end of her Disney days.
Yeah. True. Get a Clue. I watched. That was a Disney Channel original movie that I watched a lot. I don't know why. Something about it was interesting. I remember they got a bunch of spy gear. Yeah, it was always on. But there was a scene where they had spy gear. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever because I was like, oh my gosh, those are kids with spy gear. And I want spy gear. Crazy
like
to
Agent
me.
Cody Banks.
Yeah. Oh, Agent Cody Banks. But Richie, as you bring up Genius, that reminded me a little bit of Blank Check. Anyone? Blank Check?
Yes.
Yo.
I don't know that.
No,
Yes.
It was not a decom, but man, Blank Check.
I do remember Blank Checks.
Dude. A kid, his bike gets ran over by a rich guy, and the rich guy just writes him a blank check and is like, here. And the kid cashes it for $1 million. And
yeah,
what every kid's dream, man.
Hey, I don't mean to get off tangent, but that kind of reminds me of Richie Rich.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, all of it.
Great
all those
movie, great
movies, it was
name.
just, it made you wish you had money. But we were in Mesa, we were in Augusta Ranch and Santa Rita Ranch, and we were just living as best as we could, you know. All right. So I mean, who you guys got for this one? This is a 3 and a 14. I think I'm going Get a Clue.
I'm
because
gonna go
that one
Get
meant
a
a lot
Clue.
to me.
I'm going to Get a Clue as well.
Oh, do we have 3? 3 for Get a Clue?
Yep.
All right. I like it.
Hey,
There we go. Gang, gang.
trifecta.
This next one I'm excited about. 11 seed Don't Look Under the Bed versus a number 6 seed Jet Jackson the movie. All right. Boys, what do you got for this one?
Richie, I'll let you go first.
Don't Look Under the Bed is probably one of the first, I guess you could say, scary movies that I think I probably ever saw.
Yes.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, man. I feel like
the-
looking back at it, that was actually really scary as a kid's movie.
Yo,
Got a creepy boogeyman in there.
I will
Yeah,
say,
man.
off the record, that one, I think maybe late at night in Mexico, we should turn that on and see what happens.
That might be a good idea, dude.
Just see what happens in the state that we're in. Yo, I don't know. Don't look at.
Nah,
yeah,
dude, I do remember the boogeyman though.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
creepy, and that girl, like, I don't know, something about that movie was like super eerie, and the music I remember, like, and
Yeah.
the weird
starts, like low and meet the bed.
Yes.
And then you go to like Boogeyman Land, I feel like it was called, where you were actually under the
Yeah.
bed, and there were like, it was like a giant baseball bat.
Yeah.
'Cause you're under the bed. Yeah, man, I don't know how that was supposed to be for kids in like a good way. Like, I mean, I could see making the Boogeyman seem funny and exciting and not be, but now I was afraid of Under My Bed. I mean, that's a freaky ass movie.
Hey, you guys. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, man. Between that, like what you just said, like things being under your bed, like yeah, dude, that made me really afraid to like I'd run to my bed
Yeah.
like at night. I wanted nothing to do with what was underneath there.
Yeah, man. I remember Goosebumps movies or TV movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Those got me, man. That one with the dummy got me. I always think about that one. Oh,
Yes.
it scared me. All right, Jet Jackson the movie. Shay, do you have any input on this one? Richie?
I think the only thing I'll say is I wish Jet Jackson had a different first round matchup.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'll say. Jet Jackson I thought it was pretty cool at the time. I feel like a long time ago that main actor, like he was in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean he had like a recognizable face for sure, but
Yeah.
It was cool. But the fact that he was like a secret agent or whatever he was on a TV show.
Yeah.
Like as a teenager,
and then
I
he
thought
switches places with him, doesn't he?
Yeah, like that was pretty cool because he was a kid, and he was an actor and whatnot. He played a special agent and then became one or whatever. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I just wish he had a different first round matchup.
Yeah,
that's all.
I agree. I remember the show actually a lot better than the movie too. While Don't Look Under the Bed,
same here.
You maybe could argue is the most memorable for how it made you feel in terms of scared, and
I would agree.
Just how iconic it was.
Probably one of the original Hauntober movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they would do like
that's what they called it.
October. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. All right, so where are we voting for this one, guys?
I'm
going Don't Look Under the Bed.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a clean sweep. Yeah, unfortunately for Jet Jackson, like you said, Shay, not a good matchup. All right, so a 7 seed versus a 10 seed here. A 7, The Other Me versus a 10, The 13th Year. Now, I think I've said it already a bunch, but The 13th Year is an early one for me that I remember like so vividly, and I watched. That one was on a lot. It feels like the default almost. That one and the 2 seed that we'll get to in a second. Richie, what do you remember from either of these movies?
I remember 13th Year a lot because I had an older sister. I'm pretty sure she would always take the remote and make us watch that if it was on. So that's what I remember about that one. Yeah. Got the kid turns into a merman. I mean, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. It was like wild because if you're a little boy, you'd never think, oh, I want to be a mermaid. But that movie made it like, dude, that's cool.
He made it look cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't he a swimmer at school?
He was, yeah. And then once he became a merman, or he was becoming one, he was swimming stupid fast.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, his dad wouldn't let him go anymore because it was unfair or something.
Yep. The Other Me, though. Do you guys have any input on this one? I remember this and I liked this one.
I remember that one having one of the Lawrence brothers.
Yes, it was the youngest brother, and it felt like he was finally getting his shot. And he makes a clone of himself. I remember he had like a comb, and he was like stirring the whatever it was to make the clone, and then the clone went to prom or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember that one. I did enjoy that one a lot.
Didn't he have like a magic kit or something?
I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was some sort of kit like that he was able to clone himself.
It was like a magic kit or something. It was something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely something that every kid wanted to do, clone yourself so that clone could just do all your chores and homework.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, man. And to the Lawrence brothers, I think Joey Lawrence might still be doing stuff. But yeah, I don't know about those other brothers.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah. I think he's with Sabrina the Teenage Witch on a show, or he was.
He was. It was like on ABC Family.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Melissa and Joey, I think is what it's called.
Is that what it was?
Look it up. I think I got it. All right. So The Other Me in the 13th Year. Anything else to be said on these guys? I don't know. I think we hit them. Where do you guys land for voting? I think I got an idea.
I'd go 13th Year.
I got 13th Year as well.
I got it as well. That'll move on to the Sweet 16. And this next round, I'm excited about. A 15th seed, Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, and Smart House. Okay. And here's what I'm going to say right away is as far as DCOM sequels, Halloween
I got
Town
the Joey
2.
Lawrence. It's called Melissa and Joey.
And Joey. All right, there it is.
I looked it up.
Halloween Town 2 has got to be one of the best DCOM sequels. And I would agree. I love Halloween Town, man. That's my jam. But Smart House, man, that is like that's scary.
It's a tough little matchup.
That it's like Smart House.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't remember a lot of Smart House.
Oh
wow.
All right,
I don't remember a lot of Smart House.
Richie, remind us what Smart House was. Do you remember?
Yeah, Smart House. I just remember they win the house or something. I remember it's just like a single dad with the two kids, and the house just does almost everything for them. Like picks up their laundry, folds it, makes them food. I remember it makes the kid a smoothie. That was one of the coolest things I remember.
And he spills it.
I do remember.
He spills the smoothie and it like cleans up. Yes. Oh my. Yes. Yeah. Smart House was way ahead of its time too in terms of now you look at Alexa and Google Home and like you got things where you're like, hey, order me some paper towels. Like we have a Smart House now. Kind of freaky.
That's true.
I do remember the smoothie though.
Yeah.
I remember the party that they had in the house. The mom gets mad. She turns into like she becomes to her life, and
doesn't she like angry?
Yes, yeah, she gets angry because they don't treat her as like an actual mom, and she comes to her life. It was weird.
Hey, because the mom passed away, didn't she?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, Disney's all about dead parents, so I mean, could be. Yeah, and I remember them kicking trash all onto the floor, like down the stairs, so that it could get like cleaned somehow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's
it. Just like soaks into the floor or something.
Yeah, I don't even. Just don't ask questions, I guess. But over to Halloween Town 2. Gosh, I adore. I actually think I like Halloween Town 2 better than the original. Because it
I was thinking of that as well, honestly.
Hey, Calabar was kind of scary.
Yo, his son too was like.
Yeah.
This is the one where he has the big hologram head, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
In the
and
theater.
it's his son. Yeah. It had the school dance where all of the whoever you're dressed as, you turn into them. For that spell.
Yes.
Man, jeez, that was. I mean, and to go on, this was another one of those October movies. Along with, I think they showed Hocus Pocus, or maybe that was ABC Family, but that's another good one with witches.
No, I think Hocus Pocus played on Disney.
Did it? Yeah. But Halloween Town 2, yeah, was a great sequel, and I think they made 2 others after that were not anywhere close to as good as.
Yeah, I think they kept the same cast too.
Yeah,
like Halloween Town High,
and then
pretty sure I think they might have gone to university or something.
Yeah, I think they did Return to Halloween Town, which the 4th one did not have the same cast, and that one was they were just stretching too much. All right, any other things today? Any other things to be said about Halloween Town 2? No.
I don't think so.
All right, so let's vote here, guys. I'll be honest, I'm on the fence with this one.
Can I go my vote?
Shay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go Halloween Town 2.
Oh my god, and Richie.
I gotta go Smart House, man.
Oh,
probably,
guys.
It was just always on. It was one of the best ones I think I could watch just without getting bored.
Oh, yo, I don't know, guys. Can you convince me right now? Can either of you argue for this movie? Like why yours?
Well, I will say Smart House. Smart House had the kid from Lucky the Irish.
Did it? Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
It did. And the mom or the lady.
Yeah.
Was the mom in Sons of Anarchy too.
Okay. So are you saying you're switching, Shay?
No, I'm not switching. I'm making a point for Richie since he won't. But Halloween Town 2 was better than Halloween Town the first one.
And that's a big deal.
This one's just it's a tough matchup.
That's like the Godfather 1 and 2.
Yeah. This is the Godfather of
Disney Channel.
Of Disney Channel. Okay, I'm going Halloween Town 2. It'll go into the Sweet 16 for me. I'm sorry. I have to. One upset, man. 15 versus 2.
That one hurt. I had Smart House at the champion.
you had
Whoa!
Wow. I mean, yo, Richie, I'm sorry, man. We might.
This is not my day.
This list. No, hey, it happens.
I'll get him on the next bracket.
All right, so this is the other side of the bracket. We have a 1 seed, Johnny Tsunami, versus a 16 seed. This is crazy. A 16 seed, the Even Stevens movie. Are you kidding me? 16 seed. I think it was 31 on that complex list, or 32.
Yes.
But man, so this is what the matchup
way
came
too
to be.
Low.
way too low.
Wait, yeah.
I don't know, guys. What do you remember?
Hey, I think from
go
my childhood, when I think of Disney Channel movies or shows, Even Stevens is like the first one I think of.
Oh yeah,
same. That's probably one or two that comes to mind when you say like a show that turned into a movie.
Yeah.
And like when I think of Disney Channel characters, like when I think of Disney Channel characters,
yeah,
Beans is like the first one I think of.
Beans.
Oh, shout out to Beans.
And I remember the older brother was kind of like a meathead.
Yes, he was. And
And
Christy Carlson Romano was the sister.
Yes.
3 names.
Ren, right?
Ren, yes. And then
Ren.
of course, Shia LaBeouf as Lewis.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Do it.
do it. Make your dreams come true. Yeah, that. Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Johnny Tsunami.
Really? Okay.
I was not.
Richie,
I
what
was
about
not
you?
I remember Johnny Tsunami. I didn't like it as much. Probably seen it like a couple times, but I remember it was like the kid. He was a surfer in Hawaii, and they moved to like Vermont. I think it was.
Yeah, it was something wild like that.
And then he has to learn to like snowboard or ski or something. And
Yep.
he wasn't a fan. I don't know.
Here's
I
what I'll
wasn't
say.
like an. Go ahead.
Here's what I'll say about Johnny Tsunami is I remember it had that dope handshake where you slid your hand across your chest and then you high-fived your boy and pulled him in. And like that was the first time I ever saw a bro hug. And I remember doing it with my friends and like, yo, I'm cool now.
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami. He also had a sequel as well where
He
they
did.
went like mountain boarding. That I didn't even know that was a thing. He made it cool. Guys, this is not looking good for Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny's. Yeah. Go ahead.
No. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, wasn't there like another movie like that, where he was like a skateboarder? It was Johnny something.
Oh, Johnny Capahala.
Yes,
Back
Johnny
on board.
Capahala.
Yeah.
Back on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That just reminded me of it. But I think even the Even Stevens movie was strong.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, because I remember watching that movie and like the ending, they were filming a TV show or something like that.
Family
remember
fake
being, like-
out. Family
I remember
fake
being
Yeah.
like I was mind blown.
Yeah, dude, what a twist there at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah, it had the guy from SNL. What's his name? He was in Mean Girls. Someone
Tim
pull that
Meadows.
Tim Meadows, yes. He was in the Disney
Tim
Channel
Meadows.
original movie. Even Stevens movie. That was amazing. Yeah, it's tough because I do think this movie is tied to the show so well that it has that going for it too. I'm going Even Stevens. I don't know about you guys.
I'm gonna go Even Stevens.
I'm going with that as well.
All right. Wow. UMBC coming through here as we go to our next one.
Hey, do you remember Coach Tugnut?
Coach from Even Stevens movie?
Yes, he was like the PE teacher.
Oh, I don't remember
Oh
him.
man, I don't remember that either.
I don't know why. I don't know why I remember
Coach
that.
Tugnut. I remember Coach Sanchez.
Beans probably was my favorite person.
Hey,
on
I
the show.
saw Coach Sanchez this weekend
No way. Oh, dude, true. Wow. So is he still?
at that funeral.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Still going strong.
Still going strong. Is he? What's he doing now?
I don't know. It's still
All
coaching
right.
kids.
Shout out.
I don't,
Shout out, Coach
Shout out.
Sanchez. All right. So we're going to 8 and 9 right now. High School Musical 2 versus Camp Rock. Camp Rock was a late one. Honestly, I don't remember watching it. I remember I didn't like the Jonas Brothers because I was in love with Miley Cyrus, and didn't like Nick Jonas because he was
hey, I
dating her.
remember. I never. I think my little sister I think Camp Rock was like 2008, 2007,
Yeah.
and I remember my little sister loved it.
Yeah.
But it was like a little after us, maybe
Mhm,
being in that
yeah.
stage.
Even
but
High School
I
Musical.
do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I do remember it being a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
I do remember being a big deal. But High School Musical 1 and 2 were kind of powerhouses.
They were, man. I think, yeah, High School Musical 2, it was weird that suddenly they looked like college students. They all looked older.
And it was just supposed to be like a couple months later or something.
Yeah, it was like the summer of. Richie, what do you remember about High School Musical 2?
I remember them going to the. I remember this whole movie. I think I watched this when I was in college with some of my friends.
Hey, you know how we leave the dogs on for the TV on for the dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
On Disney Channel, this was on the other day when we got home, and I watched like 10 minutes of it.
There you go. There you go, man. A beautiful Vanessa and Hudgens. Zac Efron, who's still doing his thing. Ashley Tisdale, is that right? Is that her name?
Yeah, she was in something not too long ago.
Was she? Oh,
I don't remember what it was though.
Hey, but you know the only thing that made me mad about High School Musical 2 is that they went to he was going to go to U of A, but it was University of Albuquerque.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And it made me mad because I hate U of A.
That's so funny, dude. I mean, New Mexico's a waste too. I don't know why they put it in New Mexico.
Dude,
it's just
that's
terrible.
an awful state.
That's
Sorry
an
to
awful
any
state.
New Mexico listeners.
We have a few people in New Mexico. Leave a comment below. So I don't know. I think I have an idea where we're going. What are you guys thinking?
Gotta go High School Musical 2.
The Fighting Corbin Blues.
High School Musical 2 definitely has it for me as well. Ooh, a number 5 and a number 12. This one is exciting. A battle of costumes, if you will. Halloween Town versus Up and Away. People say Black Panther was huge and iconic, but man, people forget about Up and Away
the original
because they had the whole family, dude.
Whole family, bro.
Before The Incredibles even came out, too.
Remember,
dude.
Yeah, and Up and Away was. I remember their tinfoil was like their kryptonite.
Yes.
And the guy from Entourage was in that movie as the bad guy. I think you got to look that up.
Which one?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm looking right now.
Look it up. Richie, what do you remember from Up and Away?
Yes.
Who is it? Who is it?
I think
it's Kevin Connolly.
Yes, he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
he was. Yes.
Richie, what do you remember from these two movies? Which one stands out a little more?
Oh man, I mean, Halloween Town was probably. I mean, it came out obviously before number 2.
Yeah.
But I still think it was good. I mean, they got to travel to Halloween Town, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Up and Away, I didn't remember the name at first, but I looked up the name, and once I saw what it was, I was like, oh yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, man. That one was insane. Halloween Town. I remember when the grandma gets like frozen in the movie theater or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember like getting sad or like freaking out that they just killed this grandma.
When I think of Halloween Town, I think of the taxi cab driver.
Yes,
the skeleton.
The skeleton, yeah.
Dude, big time.
I did enjoy Up and Away. I thought it was a pretty cool movie at the time.
Yeah.
But I think Halloween Town's that's like one of the GOATs. That's just like an original. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think I gotta go Halloween Town.
I will also go Halloween Town for that.
I think it's just too strong.
I do think
Halloween Town.
I mean, we all agree we want to give lots of love to Up and Away.
We do.
If they had another weakness other than tinfoil, it was just the fact that it was
tinfoil. It's so weird. That's what I remember. Yeah, that was wild. And I think the cast of Up and Away. I think a few of them are still doing stuff. Gotta look that up. So Halloween Town will move on. Now this next round will be another one where we probably just got to give praise to one and then let another move on. Is 13 Stuck in the Suburbs and verse number 4 Alley Cat Strike. Now I'm gonna go into Alley Cat Strike because I know you guys say you don't even know what that was. This was the bowling team who against all odds
against all odds
won the tournament. So whenever I hear someone say New York City is the Big Apple reminds me of Alley Cat Strike every time. Anytime someone says the Big Apple, because they win a trophy with a Big Apple on it in New York, and it's the Big Apple. And the final scene was a 7-10 split, and this one girl who never played the whole year spins the ball like crazy and lightly pushes it, and it spins one pin into the other, and they win. Alley Cat Strike, guys.
How cheesy is that though?
Hey, do you want to talk about all these, Richie? Because they're all cheesy,
you're
bro.
right.
They're all cheesy.
They're all cheesy. Go ahead, explain the plot to Stuck in the Suburbs for me, ass.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey, Stuck in the Suburbs. Hey, wasn't that the dude from SNL on that
Taron
too?
Killam.
Taron Killam?
Yes.
Yep.
Taron Killam. Yeah. But wasn't he like a pop star or something?
He was.
Yeah.
They switched
He was-
phones, I believe. Richie, go ahead.
They, like,
This is your
bumped- they
movie.
bumped
This is your
into-
movie.
I remember they bumped into each other, and like she picks up his phone and he picks up her phone, or his like agent or whatever, like his bodyguard guy. And she starts trying to text him, trying to get the phone back, and they find out it's him, and he just wants to. He's tired of like the pop culture life and just wants to be normal.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I remember from it.
But you loved it.
Oh yeah,
That
I mean,
was-
it had Brenda Song, Danielle Panabaker.
Panabaker, yeah. She went on to do Sky High. Panabaker.
Uh-huh.
She was
Yeah,
in another
yeah.
one, I think, too. But
And she had a sister too.
Kay.
yes, Kay Panabaker, yes. Oh, man. There was it's just too much nostalgia going on. It's hurting my brain. Shay, how do you feel about these? I mean, I know you said you've never seen Alley Cat Strike. I think
I'm gonna go with Stuck in the Suburbs because I think I have seen it once upon a time.
yeah.
And I do remember it, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that one based on the fact that I've seen it.
All right. Well,
I gotta same thing. Gotta go Stuck in the Suburbs.
looks like the Alley Cats strike out this round. And
Oh,
Stuck, hey, bang, bang.
hey.
All right, and we go to our next one. This might be an unfortunate matchup for one.
Super
Definitely,
unfortunate.
definitely.
Super unfortunate.
Super unfortunate.
Number 3, which to me is underseeded. If in my
that's
opinion.
a 1 seed.
And number 3, High School Musical, is up against number 14, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. Wow!
Shout out Orlando
Great
Brown.
movie.
Shout out, bro. And his name was Eddie in That's So Raven. I'm pretty sure.
It
so
was.
Yeah.
that's
It was.
confusing.
He only wanted one name. Too hard for him to learn something else.
No, but he wasn't Eddie. He wasn't Eddie in Eddie's $1 Million Cook. It was a white guy who was good at baseball, but then wanted to cook, which
He wanted to cook.
which is a supporting character in High School Musical. There's a basketball player, remember?
Yes.
You're
Who,
right.
I like to bake.
He wants
Zeke.
he wants to bake.
Zeke.
Zeke,
Yes.
man. I mean, we need him to be a power forward, but he's trying to bake. Like,
And he's the
He
biggest
could be
guy on
getting
the
the
team,
rebound.
man.
bro, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. And I mean, anyways. So, Shay, fond memories of Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. I think we have Guy Fieri or in that movie.
Bobby
Uh,
Flay.
Bobby Flay. That's
It
who
was
it is.
Bobby Flay. That's what it was.
Bobby Flay.
You're right.
Shay, tell us about this movie. Give it some love. It needs it.
Dude, I loved Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I saw the previews for it, and I wanted to really watch it. And I'm pretty sure I watched it, like, the premiere it came on.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, I thought it was awesome because, like, the dude, while he was a baseball player, but he wanted to cook.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of like, it really was kind of like High School Musical before its time.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm thinking, like, Troy Bolton, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, he wanted to play basketball. Oh, he was a basketball player, but deep down he wanted to sing or whatever.
Yeah.
And his dad didn't want him to, but that's you know, High School Musical. But I thought it was really cool because when I was younger, dude, I thought Orlando Brown was the coolest dude.
He was so funny back then.
No, he was, dude,
Yeah,
and now
he was
he's
cool.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
he's wild.
Yeah. Now he's wild. We'll let my listeners go and do their own research on Orlando Brown on their own journey. Yeah, High School Musical, man. Just
High School Musical was like in a class of its own. I feel like.
yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think we were in 6th grade. And what I remember is I was at a resort and it came out the same night as Hannah Montana. They both premiered like the same weekend or same night. And
Hey, why wasn't that on here? The Hannah Montana movie.
that might be.
I don't think it
that's
was it
decom.
wasn't a decom. That's
yeah,
why.
I think it went to theaters. I think it was
Oh,
like High
maybe
School
you're
Musical
right.
3. High School Musical 3 was a theater too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But High School Musical, as a 6th grade boy, it was one I didn't want to say I loved it, but there's no doubt I loved.
Bro,
High
I
School
remember you in elementary school. You loved it.
Bro, I did love it. I did, but I didn't want to. I felt like Troy Bolton, because intramurals was a big deal to me. And, I couldn't come out here singing, Get Your Head in the Game and Breaking Free. stick to the status quo.
Dylan, hey, in elementary school, you were like, I feel like if we had a play, shout out Dear Edwina.
Dear Edwina.
You would have played like Troy Bolton, dude. I think you would have.
Come on, man. Hey, I mean that's the goal is to be Zac Efron as Troy Bolton one day.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
If they take it to Broadway, I want to be ready for that. Richie, what are your memories?
Blue.
No, you're Zeke, bro. Sorry, we need you in the post. Richie, what do you remember from these two?
I mean, I remember mostly almost everything from High School Musical. Again, I think we watched. I remember the dance-alongs and the sing-alongs came out.
Oh, true.
That one was just so
dude,
such a powerful movie. And when I was a kid, I was in the musicals and sang and stuff.
True.
So
yeah,
I played sports, so it resonated with me.
Yeah,
it was always one of my favorite ones growing up.
Did your dad disapprove of you singing and dancing?
No, he didn't.
To get real personal here.
Nice.
Shout out, Rich.
Shout out, Rich Senior. All right, so Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, lots of love.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
Another matchup, and it might have won.
But
it's yeah.
Yes. Well, sorry, Eddie, but High School Musical moves on,
and that is why Orlando Brown spiraled downhill.
Yeah, man. Orlando Brown. I bet you he auditioned for Corbin Blue's part, and
he
Corbin
probably
Blue
did.
In my world, that's what happened. And that's what spiraled him out.
It went all downhill.
He saw Corbin Blue's success in the Double Dutch movie that did not make this list.
Yes.
For a good reason.
All right. So our next matchup at number 11, Under Wraps versus number 5 or number 6. Yeah, number 6.
Oh boy,
Phantom of the Megaplex.
This was the toughest one for me, man.
This is
because
I think either one of these could go all the way.
So do you mind if I kick it off real quick?
Go ahead, bro. Got to kick it off.
But I think gotta kick it off. Under Wraps for me was like for some reason I remember Under Wraps being the first Disney Channel movie I ever saw.
Kubat.
With the mummy. For some reason, like Under Wraps will always like stay with me I don't know why.
Yeah.
But dude, in my bracket I had Phantom of the Megaplex winning.
Yeah.
I don't know why, dude. Yeah. I think Phantom of the Megaplex was awesome.
Yep.
Like when I was younger, obviously. I'm sure if I watched it right now, like it'd be funny or whatever because, like looking back on it, I liked it so much. But it was like I thought it was really cool. There was Mickey Rooney was in it.
Yes, he was. Wow.
Mickey Rooney was in it.
It's a big pull.
Yeah, I mean it kind of was if you really think about it. But,
yeah. No. Yeah.
I just loved Phantom of the Megaplex. Yeah. I don't know why. There was something about like the movie magic and like I don't know. I just gravitated towards it.
Yeah, they had the one guy who was messing everything up in the theaters of like the tornado movie was
it was that little asshole employee.
There. Yeah, it was.
Wasn't he like the manager or something?
Yeah, Sean McGibbon.
Yes,
I think his name was. and it was this one guy who was super cool and worked at a movie theater and just wanted to be the manager and had to impress his boss, but had to get his girl tickets to the premiere of whatever that movie was.
Yeah.
And then I think the little sister.
There was a huge premiere.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember the movie, but that's what it was.
Yeah, that was it was. I think it was sort of playing on Phantom of the Opera. I still haven't seen that movie, but I imagine
great movie.
You know, a lot of these movies were.
I'm surprised you
haven't
seen that one.
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely a blind spot for me. Thanks for rubbing it in. Richie, what do you think about these two? Which one stands out?
I originally had Phantom of the Megaplex winning, but Under Wraps we had as a late addition, and I decided to go with that Under Wraps.
Wow, Under Wraps. Why Under Wrap? What for you does it?
I think I really just remember that mummy, and I think one year I wanted to go as a mummy for Halloween just because of that. I don't think I ever did, but I wanted to just because of that movie.
Yeah.
It was like a Halloween movie, but it wasn't scary.
No,
it was a very well made costume. I'll give him that.
I remember the mummy going through like a drive-through. Do you remember that? He was like walked through.
I do.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a scene I remember.
I do remember that.
Yeah. All right. So guys, this is tough. So Richie, you're saying Under Wraps. Shay, you're going Phantom.
I'm going Phantom.
Gosh,
I'm okay. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm okay going either way.
No, I'll be honest. I think it's a wrap for Under Wraps, and Phantom is gonna move on here.
Dude, you're so punny.
I'm going with Phantom here because that was a big deal to me. But I'm with you, Shay, in terms of Under Wraps is stuck in the back of my head as like one of the OGs.
It is, yeah.
All right, so to me, this next round's easy. As a 7 seed, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire versus The Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie. I think Wizards was after our time. It's okay if you were a freshman in high school, Shay or Richie, and you watched this movie, but I'm pretty sure that's when it came out.
I don't ever actually remember seeing I looked up the movie because I thought it was like the one where they find out who was the wizard, but that wasn't even it, and it was just something else that was weird. I was like, it wasn't really worth my time.
Yep. I never saw it. I mean, it's based off the show, which even I didn't see. Selena Gomez, David Henry, I think his name was. He did How I Met Your Mother too.
Yeah. He was the son, right? At the end?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I don't know. Wizards was one I never even liked as a show, and I think it was late for us.
It was.
And so it's kind of got a bad rap, but it's also going against Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Who wants to talk about this movie?
Which I was a huge fan of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing I remember about Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, I remember like the boyfriend or like the guy or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember him being like really like mysterious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not mysterious, but he was kind of like freaky in a way.
Yeah.
Like, and they kind of freaked me out. And then like he ended up being a vampire or whatever.
He had reason to be mysterious.
Weren't they like at a carnival or something?
Yeah. They did go to a carnival. I don't remember the kids. I cannot picture the kids right now.
Neither can I.
But I remember they bump into each other at a grocery store, and then he leaves, drops the groceries, and turns into a bat. And I remember that was so freaky. And
yes, I do remember.
It was because they were grounded or they got in trouble, and then so they try to find their mom a date so that they can go out. I forget where they were going. Probably the carnival.
I think it was the carnival.
Yes, classic kids, man. I remember doing that to my parents all the time. So easy to do that stuff. These movies were lies to me as kids, man. Gosh, that's tough. It was a good movie. It's very memorable. Another one of those October movies that would play and be so fun. Man,
Isn't the mom the aunt from Sabrina Teenage Witch?
Yeah, she is. She is.
She's recognizable.
She hosted Biggest Loser, I think, for a while.
Did she?
No, that's somebody else.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Desiree's coach for winning that one.
Coach Rhodes.
Coach Rhodes.
Your feet.
Hey, I was on Biggest Loser a couple times because of him. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out Richie. All right, so we're gonna move fast through this, and I think Mom's Got a Date has my vote. How about you guys?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well, that's Sweet 16, and the Wizards of not the Sweet 16 is their name. Sorry. Miracle in Lane 2 at a 15 seed versus Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. Guys,
I hated Xenon.
No way! Oh,
dude, no. See, I hated Miracle.
I hated that song.
Oh, bye. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make a heart go boom, boom.
I hated that song, dude.
Let's go.
I hated it.
But what was his
shout
name?
out to Frankie Muniz.
Yes, Frankie Muniz. Before Malcolm in the Middle, maybe. Definitely before
I think
Cody
even
Banks.
before Agent Cody, yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it went maybe this movie, then Malcolm in the Middle, then Cody Banks.
I think you're right.
But yeah, Xenon, Protozoa was that guy's name, and he was pretty much Justin Timberlake from NSYNC. I'm pretty sure that's who they wanted him to be. But was that a Lawrence brother?
Didn't he have like frosted tips?
He did have frosted tips. That was
No, he wasn't. He wasn't a Lawrence brother.
Okay, I'm picturing the older one. But yeah, dude, Xenon's a big deal. She had a few other movies. Just I think the fact of a girl living in space was super cool. Like in that space station.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I don't remember the plot or what the problem was there.
It was like futuristic too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think she got in trouble and they sent her down to Earth.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Shout out Elon Musk. Big listener of
Shout
the
out
Dilbert.
He's trying to kill us.
Hey, I need my
This man's trying to make
flamethrower.
a dragon.
You think
He's trying to
Elon
make a
Musk
dragon.
watched that and went, "Yo, I'm gonna make this happen." And he dedicated his life
This is
to
gonna
Xenon.
happen in 30 years. This is gonna happen.
We need him to watch Smart House.
Okay, so let's get into voting for this one. I mean, Miracle in Lane 2, it didn't make sense to me because it was just a kid who would sit in a car and roll down a hill, right?
Wasn't he in a wheelchair?
Was that it? Yeah, it might have been that.
I think he was in a
yeah.
wheelchair.
That's just unfair.
Yeah, that's sad. So
He's been rolling his whole life.
he had an advantage of rolling a lot, and so that's why how he beat other kids is because he just rolled faster than them.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that sounds unfair to me.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of like a mermaid swimming in a swim meet. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't work. Let's vote on this one. Richie, sounds like you're going Xenon. Is that right?
I am. I'm going Xenon.
And Shay, your hate for
Richie,
Xenon?
I'm gonna go Miracle in Lane 2 just so you can have a win.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
because
God.
I'm certainly going Xenon here. Into the Sweet 16, Xenon goes. The girl of the Sweet 16. All right, guys, we're gonna cruise through these now. We're gonna make it quick.
I think we have an idea of what we want.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
here we go. We're gonna go up to 1 seed Brink against 8 seed Cadet Kelly. Where are you going votes here?
I gotta go Brink.
I'm going Cadet Kelly.
I'm going Brink as well. Brink moves on to the Elite 8. Sorry, Rich. Cadet Kelly. It's a good movie.
Say sorry to Hillary Duff, man.
It is.
Dude,
That's who you need to apologize
I
to.
will. Hillary Duff's a listener. So, all right. Number 12 seed, our Loyola of Chicago is the Luck of the Irish versus Motocross. Where are we going, guys?
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish. I will
the
also
Irish.
go Luck of the Irish. Doesn't matter though. So it's moving on. It'll face off Brink in the Elite 8. That'll be tough. All right. Next matchup is Get a Clue versus Don't Look Under the Bed.
I
Guys,
gotta go. Don't look under the bed.
I'm going Get a Clue.
Yo, go and get a clue.
Yeah.
Don't look under the
Yep.
bed. Gosh, best. I think I'm going Don't Look. Because yeah, that one stuck with me more. I did watch Get a Clue more, but that's because I was afraid of Don't Look. So, all right, that'll move to the Elite 8. Don't Look Under the Bed. That's an 11 seed. Watch out. All right, a 10 seed. The 13th year is up against Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Guys, who we got here?
I'm gonna go Halloween Town.
All
I'm
right,
going to go
Richie.
Halloween Town. If anything
right.
had to be Smart House, I'm glad it was Halloween Town too,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go with that one.
I'm going Halloween Town 2. It will be up against Don't Look Under the Bed in the Elite 8. Moving
Spooky.
over to the other side of the bracket, Even Stevens movie, versus High School Musical 2. This is
I'm gonna go
matchup.
Even Stevens movie.
You are okay.
I'm going High School Musical too.
I think if it was High School Musical 1, I'd go with that.
I really like number 2. I like the whole summer theme of that one.
Yeah, the 2 was refreshing. I don't want it on my conscience that I knocked out Even Stevens movie. You know, I'm not gonna be the first one. I'm gonna be no. Okay, I'm going Even Stevens as well. I just can't send Lewis in the packet. I'm sorry, Rich. This is not a fun day for you.
My bracket is busted, people. My bracket is busted.
Hey, LLR, baby.
LLR.
Hey, we got Halloween Town against Stuck in the Suburbs. I'm going Halloween Town. Richie, are you
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town as well?
Halloween Town.
All right, that's an easy one. Then we got High School Musical versus Phantom of the Megaplex. Shay, who are you going with? I feel like you got who you got here? I mean, this is tough.
Me personally, I'm gonna go. I had Phantom of the Megaplex winning my bracket.
Yeah.
And I can't go against that.
All right. Richie, I'm going High School Musical. You
I think
settle.
I'm going High School Musical.
All right, here we go, baby. High School Musical moves on to the Elite 8. Phantom in the Megaplex. Nope. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire is up against Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
I gotta go Moms.
Yeah.
Mom's Got a Date.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
Moms too. Yeah. All right, mom's moving on to Elite Eight.
Yeah,
we have our Elite Eight matchups. This is getting crazy, guys. How are you feeling?
Man.
Is everybody doing okay here? We doing all right?
This is gonna be a good
My
one.
heart's starting to race.
This is tough right here. All right, we have number 1 seed Brink, Andy Brink Brinker, up against the Look of the Irish. Who you guys got? I think I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna say I'm going Brink.
I'm gonna go Luck the Irish.
Oh, both of you going Luck. Going to the final 4, guys. Was it easy? Is that an easy choice for you?
It was.
That was an easy choice for me.
Gosh, no, can't. All right, in our other Elite 8 matchup, we had Don't Look Under the Bed versus Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. What do you guys have here? Because I
was not expecting this
okay,
matchup.
here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
These are 2 Oktoberfest movies. Actually, Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest is something different, Dylan.
Yeah. They should play
these.
these at Oktoberfest.
They should.
I'm going Halloween Town too. What about you guys? This is tough. I'm going Calabar, sending his son. It's just, guys, I love that you're.
I gotta go. Don't Look Under the Bed.
Ooh.
It was a coin flip, really.
It could be. Not for me.
I'm gonna go with Don't Look Under the Bed.
Breaking my heart over here.
Hey, welcome to my whole first round.
Or death, all right.
Welcome to my whole first round.
All right.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well.
Even Stevens movie and Halloween Town.
I gotta go. Even Stevens movie.
I'm going Halloween Town
for
yeah,
me.
I'm also going Halloween Town.
I had them in the final 4.
Especially
so I got
Halloween
Town.
If Halloween Town 2 is not in, I gotta give a final 4 to the people over at Halloween Town.
I think if we had Halloween Town versus Halloween Town 2, I think Halloween Town 2 would win. But just the way the matchups worked,
it's a good sequel. All right, we have High School Musical versus Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
I'll go High School Musical.
I am as
I'm
well.
going High School Musical as well.
But Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Great run there.
It was good. It was just not final 4 good.
Yeah.
Hey, High School Musical is like the Kentucky or Kansas of brackets.
That's
true. They're always gonna be there.
They are. Here we go. We have our final 4. I'm gonna talk about these candidates. Luck of the Irish will be up against Don't Look Under the Bed. Don't Look Under the Bed is a final 4. That's crazy. I'm shocked. And then Halloween Town and High School Musical on the other side. Guys, does this feel easy to you right now? Because
I think the final feels easy.
Okay, so Don't Look Under the Bed versus the Luck of the Irish. I'm gonna go first here, and I'm gonna say Don't Look Under the Bed. I'm just thinking about how I felt, and it scared me like bad as a kid.
Richie, go ahead.
I'm gonna go Luck of the Irish.
Ooh, ball!
Oh
the ball
my
is
gosh.
in Shay's court. Shay is not Irish.
Oh my god!
He does like Childish Gambino, who has a song called Boogeyman. So
yes,
I don't know.
Yes. Oh boy! Oh man!
Now, Richie, while Shay's thinking about this, why Luck over Don't Look?
Man, first off, I had Luck of the Irish going almost as far. I didn't have them winning this matchup, but I just thought that this one, right up there with Smart House, was probably one that I saw the most. So I just loved it. I don't think I ever got bored of it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Probably if you asked me when I was a kid, might have been one of my Desert Island movies. You never know.
Hey, biopic.
I'm gonna go Don't Look Under the Bed.
Don't Look Under the Bed. Moves on. Wow. Jeez, talk about a bracket. But that's an 11 seed going to the finals.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that? Wow.
Yeah, man. Nah, I don't know.
There's an 11 seed versus a 12 seed. That was
just like that was an OG to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with that at all. Definitely was a great movie.
Halloween Town versus High School Musical.
I'm gonna go High School Musical.
I'm going High School Musical.
Well, that's automatic then. High School Musical against Don't Look Under the Bed for our best Disney Channel original movie. It's interesting how it ended up landing this way. We had a few early exits for some great movies. We made it, guys. We're here. The final two, Don't Look versus High School Musical. What are you going with and why?
I'm going to roll with High School Musical. Got to go with the Wildcats. I hate to say that, but just the fact that I resonated so much with that movie when I was a kid, it related so much to me.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with High School Musical because how popular it was.
Yeah.
Like it was huge.
It did a lot for Disney.
It did.
Well,
and those actors too.
Yeah, those actors. I mean, we just saw Zac Efron in The Greatest Showman, who, I mean, that guy has a career because of this movie. And the
100%.
backpacks, like you were saying, Richie, the sing-alongs, the dance-alongs, like it was a phenomenon. That was huge.
Dude, it was on like every day for like
you had
straight.
folders, you had book covers, backpacks, lunch boxes.
I bought the CD, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure I have it on my phone right now.
I
play it every now and then.
All right. Richie, talk to us about that. What's going on?
Just how powerful. I don't want to say powerful, but how big High School Musical was.
Yeah, it was a phenomenon. Yeah,
it really was.
I even like Disney parks, like Disneyland or California Adventure, had a High School Musical experience, which you don't see any of those, of these other movies in Disneyland. But they said High School Musical is a great brand. Like, was a parade, I believe. I remember that was a big deal. I'm also going High School Musical. So, High School Musical is our champion, is our greatest Disney Channel original movie. Thank you, Complex, for inspiring this tournament.
What did they have High School Musical ranked as? Like a 5 seed or 5 overall?
Yeah, they had 5 overall. It was a 3 seed for us whenever we broke everything down because it couldn't make a 2 seed.
Dude, I just got a notification that Amazon Prime is raising to $119.
How much is it before?
I don't know. I was getting like a student discount, and it was like $80.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. How do you feel? Was this a nice trip down memory lane?
It was.
Yeah.
It really
Definitely
was.
A little sad when my movies didn't make it, but
yeah.
It was nostalgic.
It was nostalgic, man. Yeah, like I said, no one should ever revisit these movies. Just leave them in our heads where we love them.
Hey, Jill, didn't we do like a time capsule thing in elementary school?
I feel like we did. Who has that? I mean, like,
put all these movies in a time capsule.
Oh man, yeah. I would love to show an 8-year-old today one of these movies and see if they're like weirded out by them, or if it's like, you know, these kids are watching Stranger Things and we're like,
yeah, man,
dude, we're like, you
gotta
watch.
My little sister watches Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky, man. Stranger Things is scary. That's not for kids. So
I know.
Regardless, Richie, Shay, thanks for joining me. Richie, anything you want to plug? Any movie you want to give a shout out to that maybe didn't do so well?
I'm giving a shout out to Smart House.
Smart House,
you were my champion, always will be.
Man, they blew it, man. They were the Virginia of this. Well, I guess Johnny Tsunami was, but
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, Smart House blew it. But
do you mind if I plug something real quick?
Go ahead, Shay. Go ahead and plug something.
Listeners of the Dylan Barry Network, if you guys haven't watched any of the Godfathers, don't watch the third. Mm-hmm. Or Goodfellas or Casino or anything like that.
Scorsese.
They're on Netflix. Do yourself a favor. Please watch them.
They're lengthy, but they're worth it. So just sit down.
Richie, and that goes for you too. Please
hey,
do yourself a favor.
You guys got me to watch the Ocean's movies, so
hey, that's great. Shout out Danny Ocean.
Shout out Danny Ocean. He's a listener of this network.
Not George Clooney, but Danny Ocean is.
Danny Ocean. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming on. Any last words? Any final things to my listeners? Other than watch these movies.
Thunder and Seven.
Thunder and Seven. Richie, you agree, huh?
I retweet that. Russell Westbrook about that LLR life.
Actually, I do want to ask you, both of you, real quick, based on your expertise. First, Shay, what's been the biggest storyline of round 1 in the NBA playoffs?
Dude, how good the Sixers are. It pisses me off, actually.
Yeah, dude.
It really does. It really kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
But dude, They look really good.
They do, and yeah, they look good.
I think they are.
The Pelicans sweep.
I think
the fact that they were the only sweep.
The Warriors
I
should be afraid.
Dude, the Pelicans like finished the series like a week and a half ago. I forgot about them already.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine if they had Boogie Cousins too.
I think they're better without him.
This truly, I think
that's hard to say, man. It's DeMarcus Cousins.
No,
though.
I know. I'm a big fan of Boogie, but I don't know, dude. Drew Holiday's a monster right now.
I'll wait to see who on the Warriors wants to guard Anthony Davis because I don't think any of them can.
Yeah.
Kayvon Looney.
Hey, here's what I'll say: is this has been maybe the best first round of playoffs we've had in years, like across the board.
I'd agree with that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so that's exciting. We'll see if it'll hold up. Second round, Richie, I want to go to you on your expertise. And Shay, I want you to chip in or chime in on this too. Richie, do you think Tilted Towers will be gone in the next few weeks?
Man,
do you think it should be? Do you think it should be?
I do like that it being gone. You know, most of the matches, that's where like the majority of people go. So you can go to like a Pleasant Park, which used to be very like happening, and there'll be maybe one or two other squads, but because everyone just goes to Tilted, if they blow that out, people are going to be forced to go to other places. Yeah, and that's what I'm excited about.
Well, go
ahead.
My thing is, why not blow away Snobby Shores and Junk and all these outside places that don't matter? Just make the map smaller and force people.
That's a style of play that some people like. They like to go to the outside and try to work their way in. Yeah. They're afraid of contact, is what we like to say. That's not.
That's not how we play, right, Richie?
Nope.
Hey, I just need to tell Josh Ferguson, if he's listening,
you better
please buy your PlayStation.
Yeah.
Please buy your PlayStation. I feel like I'm the only 23-year-old man in America.
Yeah.
Who doesn't play Fortnite?
Yeah. Well,
so I tried downloading.
And you hear about it.
I tried downloading it on my iPad the other day, dude, and it took like 20 minutes to download.
Don't. You can go ahead and delete that, bro. Yeah.
I heard it's hard playing on a phone though.
It is. Yeah. It is hard. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming on the show. For Bracket Breakdown, I'm Dylan Barry. This is the best Disney Channel original movie is High School Musical, as decided by us here on the network. Producer Bill, thank you so much for keeping track of everything here. We'll see you again next time. Bye, guys. Say goodbye, guys.
Have a soaring and flying day.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed Bracket Breakdown. Again, thanks to Richie and Shay for coming on and helping us figure that out. We're here on iTunes. We're on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. If you're on iTunes, leave a 5-star review. And I'm going to read them on this show, and we'll give you a shout out. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment. Like, if you disagree with me, Shay, and Richie, let us know. Hit that like button, all those good YouTube things now that I have to say in order, right, Bill? I gotta hit them all. Thanks so much for being here. This has been Hey Dylan with me, Dylan Barry. Again, you can follow me at D_Barry21. And this is new. This is big news. There's 0 followers right now for the Dylan Barry Network on Instagram. No one knows about it. It's dead silent. Go on there right now. The first 10 followers are in for a very special prize, according to Bill. So get on there now. Go follow. We're gonna start launching this Dylan Barry Network because good things are happening. So thanks so much. We'll see you next week or next time. Who knows? Am I right? Who knows? Peace.